Hello programmers, and welcome to a video on the Money Sprites project for Scratch. This project is going to start with needing a player. So down at the bottom corner we have choose a sprite, this blue cat icon. You can click on the choose a sprite and all the different categories of sprites are up here at the top. And sprites are just a character or an object that you want to use in your 2D game, your two-dimensional game. We need a person. We want our player to be a person in this game. And scroll through, take a moment to choose your player, and pause the video if you need. Once you've decided on the player you want, click on that sprite and move them to the left corner. You can do that by clicking out here on the stage and dragging your sprite. You should also change the size to make them smaller. We want them to not be too big on the stage, and if the character is smaller, when they're moving, it makes the level feel bigger. So I'm going to make my size 75. You can see down here it says 75. It was 100. Every sprite starts off as 100. Okay, now that we have that, we should click Save Now. You should always be saving, but we want to set up the starting spot, the starting position. So on our player sprite, I'm on Devin. Make sure you're not clicked on the stage. You won't have all of the blocks. We need to be on our sprite. We only code sprites. On Devin, we're going to get a motion block. Motion is blue, and we want this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth block. Go to X and Y position. Those numbers are like a spot on a stage in a performance. If you're not standing in the right spot, it's going to mess it up. So you got to make sure you're in the right place. Under the stage, we have some numbers, X and Y. And if I move Devin, his position changes. My numbers tell him when I click the green flag, go to that spot. If you want to change the player's position, you have to make sure the game is stopped, red stop sign, and get a new block. Because if I drag out this new one, I get new numbers, and they match his current position. So make sure you get a new block every time you want to change his start position. Okay, very good. Click Save again. Now we need to set up our narrative, and this is our story that tells the player how the game is played and what the project is all about. And in this game, I'm going to be selling fruit, so I'm going to say, welcome to my fruit stand, and make the time that it's on the screen a little longer than 2 seconds. I'm going to say 3 seconds. And you can change that value right here, that number. We're going to get a few more say blocks, and we're going to fill them in. We're going to use 5 in total and change the time to be longer every time we have a longer sentence. And the second one, and you should change these to be what makes sense for your game. But I'm going to say walk to each sprite and solve each math problem. And that's longer than the welcome to my fruit stand block, so I'm going to make the time a little longer. We need to tell them how to play, which is use the arrow keys to move. They need to type in the correct answer to the question that they get asked, but it's really important that they don't forget the unit. They actually have to type in the word cents with the number for the amount that the object costs in coins. So we'll get to that in the next video. But pause the video where you need to and catch up by writing your narrative. You should change these to match your game and your own story. If you're not selling fruit, don't say fruit stand. Type in your own ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video and good luck. Don't forget to save your project, and I'll see you in the next video.